Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, we're going to talk about motivation, but it's a little bit different twist. Because are you missing out on wealth? Missing out on being wealthy? Assets that appreciate while you're sleeping? Millions of people are, and we got to talk about it. We've talked about this before. The cost of lost opportunity. Where are you at? Stop playing and welcome to Foci Optics. Check. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to thank you once again for being here. And reminder, please share the videos. And the reason why you're going to share the videos is to help other people. Now, let's get into this lost opportunity. The opportunities are here. Yesterday, I did a video where I showed you the bullseye. We're leading you down the path. But a lot of people don't want to drink the water when they get to the water. They want to sit there and say, woe is me. They want to sit there and go, how come I didn't get in on time? Well, let's talk about this, ladies and gentlemen. Are you motivated is the first part. Are you actually actively out here trying to increase your assets, increase your wealth, make money while you're sleeping? Or are you just sitting around here buying stuff? Again, key words, buying stuff, and then reading it, and then doing what? You watching videos, then doing what? You're sitting here going, oh my God, I can't believe, why didn't I buy Bitcoin when it was $3,000? Why didn't I buy Bitcoin when it was $10,000? Why didn't I buy Ethereum when it was $150? Yeah, why didn't you? That's the question you got to start asking yourself. You know why you didn't? Because you didn't want to take a risk. You didn't want to depart with your money. But when I start talking about, oh, let me go get some clothes, let me go get some cars, let me go get some jewelry, you're on it. No problems. Let me go get myself some anything other than putting money at risk. No problem. But everything you buy goes down in value. No problem. But yet you're the one that's not going to be taking a risk. What motivates you? So you can't be mad at somebody after they sit around and take risk and then 5 years later, 3 years later, 10 years later, they're successful. What were you doing? Sitting idly by. The same opportunities came about. People told you all about it. Just like right now, I do videos on credit, right? Personal, business. How many of you even get your EIN number for your business? How many people even open bank accounts with the right companies so that way you get lines of credit once you have revenue coming in? We've talked about all of this stuff. But again, where are you at? You're sitting there saying, why didn't I get in? Just like right now, we're talking about real estate properties around the world. Property values are rising, whether you're in America or outside of America. There's ways that you can get in regardless of credit. No matter what you buy, you're going to need revenue. You're going to need money coming in. So that's a standard. You can't buy anything. You can't take risk without money. So what are you doing? Now, this is why I had to break out this video today. Because the last video that I did about the real estate in the Dominican Republic, things are costing $50,000 to $60,000 more for the same square meters, which is square feet, $50,000, $60,000 more in 5 to 6 months. People are sitting here looking around going, man, I'm thinking about getting in. Well, while you were thinking, property values have went up and they're sold out to boot, so you can't go back. This is why I brought up the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, the crypto. This is why I brought up buying real estate. This is why I brought up your business credit. You have to build, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes it takes years, sometimes it takes months. But either way, you have to start. And you're missing out on your wealth opportunities. Nobody's coming to save you, ladies and gentlemen. You know what we're talking about here. You can see it right now. But you've been saved so far, some of you, for a brief moment when they start talking about we're going to give you stimulus money. Some of you were sitting there going, all right. And then what'd you do with your stimulus money? Well, I don't know about you, but some people invested in certain things and took risk. Their stimulus money is 5, 10, 20 times more. Some people started businesses with their stimulus money. They're not losing out on their chance to become wealthy. They're at their chance to get assets while the getting is good. Whenever there's turbulence, whenever there's turmoil, whenever there's a COVID situation, whenever people are worried about their health, they're willing to do almost anything. But the question is, if you're not sick, if you have a job, what are you afraid of? To spend a little money on a risk, on a chance that you might be able to become wealthy, become financially free? I don't know what you mean by any of this, because the bottom line to the story is you always have to try. You always have to be in the mix. You always have to work hard, ladies and gentlemen. There's no easy route. I'm sorry to tell you, you know this is Stop Struggling Now. And I've been dubbed Mr. Cold Hard Facts by Mr. Financial himself. So I appreciate that, because that's what we give around here. You already know about the wealth and income inequality in America. Are you blind? Did any of you get the memo about the Social Security Administration run out of money by 2035? So you might start thinking, okay, that's off the table, and a little bit of money as it would have been anyhow. So have some of you started thinking about, what are you going to do 3 years from now, 5 years from now, if you have a total meltdown like the Roman Empire? Because remember, the United States is the Roman Empire. If you haven't studied history, I suggest you study history, because you cannot tax people until they have no more money and still expect to have a government. That is what's going to happen right now while they're printing money. So you're going to have to just think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Which side of the fence are you going to be on? Because no matter what happens, you're going to have to spend another day on the planet, and you have another bill that has accumulated. You can't avoid it. I don't care where you live, off-grid or not. You still have to come to town to buy something. That's just the way it is. Nobody gets a free ride unless you allow somebody to get a free ride. But how many people get those free rides, ladies and gentlemen? A lot of you are sitting around going, hey, Eric, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Well, I got bad news for you. If you only knew that there were 3,800 billionaires on the planet, if you know there's only less than 50 million millionaires on the planet, I suggest you wake up, because there's 7.6 billion people on the planet. So how do you think people are going to do it and become wealthy unless they're able to take risks? And the only reason you're going to be able to take risks is you're going to have some money coming in the household, coming in your pocket. You're going to need some passive income. Stop playing with yourself, ladies and gentlemen. You better start getting real serious about it now. I've been talking about this for 3 years. Now, you're about to see some bad things happening over the next 6 to 12 months. Worse than anybody anticipated. So you're going to have to position yourself. And are you motivated? But a lot of you, like I said, you don't care about none of that. You don't mind losing out on wealth. You don't mind losing out on making money while you sleep. Instead, you want to do hand-to-hand combat. You know, you want to get up and work 12 hours a day. Yeah, I know some of you are going, Eric, I don't work 12 hours a day. Well, let me hold on to that. Hold on to that thought for a second. You work 8 hours a day at the job. 45 minutes to an hour to get to the job. 45 minutes to an hour to get back from the job. And how many of you are getting phone calls from the job saying, hey, what about this? What about that? Right. Stop playing with yourself. You're talking yourself into nonsense. You're actually working more than 8 hours dedicated to your job. You know, when you're getting up, taking a shower, getting ready, eating breakfast. Yeah, you don't count that, do you? I always do. Just like right now when I'm doing this video. How much is it costing me? That's the question. See what I'm saying? You're going to have to start thinking about yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, and letting assets and appreciation increase in value while you're thinking about it, while you're sleeping, while you're letting me and the rest of the top 10 percenters collect assets without any obstruction from anybody? Why don't you join the party? Come on. Nobody's stopping you. There's no barriers to entry. That's what we teach here at Stop Struggling Now, the SSN Nation. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. Sometimes I have to go, are you awake? Are you watching? You see what happened in the last 6, 12 months? Some people are getting wealthier beyond their dreams. And I'm giving you the playbook and you're still sitting there going, I don't believe him. That's cool. But don't come crying to me next year. You already have the playbook in hand. And with all that said, keep your head up. Keep moving. And I'm out.